Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to Ozarks Live.
How is everybody? It's Friday.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about
Are
that.
you? Me too. Oh man, you have no idea.
Now,
Yeah.
in case you're wondering what we're doing holding Santa's here, it's because this is a time of year when you see these animated dolls and things that were animated because they come to life. They sing, they play music, and things like that. And we've had a couple in our office. The one that you have, of course, has been there for a couple years, maybe.
We've had this for a couple of years. I think Kelly and I ran across this in a thrift store.
Yeah.
And it's been literally hanging from the ceiling for, I don't know that we got this one out last year,
I don't
which
know.
speaks a lot for the batteries that are in it because it still sings.
We're hoping.
Would you like to hear it? Of course
Yes.
you would.
Go
Okay, you
with
ready?
that one.
How do I make him go? Right here?
Yeah. Yeah. Play a
That's
little
the only problem with
yakety
this
sax
guy.
there.
That's a kind of a short little song that he does, but you know,
Yeah.
the batteries still work. So how do you make that? That one's really
I think
cool.
in a battle of the bands, I may have you on this one.
I think you
because
do.
It's Santa kind of doing a little Aretha Franklin, I guess. And I've got to hold on to this because actually, the way to really see it is I'd have to put it on the floor because it dances around while it sings. But listen to this.
What you want, baby, I got this Christmas. Do you know I got it? All I'm asking is for a little C-O-O-K-I-E-S. That's the thing that I love best. C-O-O-K-I-E-S. Chocolate chip or gingerbread. Oh,
You win.
Yeah, he's got the whole thing going, and the whole time he dances around back and forth on the floor.
So he kind of does that back and forth thing, like a.
Yeah, kind of I don't know what
James
it's called.
Brown or somebody
Yeah,
would do,
like, kind
right?
of like James Brown, but
Okay.
that's
Good stuff. No, these are fun.
C-O-O-K-I-E-S, cookies.
Oh, is that what he was saying? I
Yeah,
couldn't even hear it.
C-O-O-K-I-E-S.
Okay.
That's
So anyway,
the thing I love
that's
the best.
That's the best we have for you today. I apologize. That's as good as it's going to get. No, you could. I mean, people, if you have some of those at home and you want to share them, go to our Facebook page and show us what your Santa will do because some of those are just so clever.
My mom used to collect those things, and by the time we were through visiting for Christmas, we wanted to throw them all out in the
Yeah,
yard.
the
It
batteries
just keeps
disappeared
playing and
somehow.
playing.
No, I
Yes.
totally understand that. I am amazed, and I want to pop that open at some point and see what kind of batteries in there because I thought there is no way that thing is gonna.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't think it's been out since Christmas 2018, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly
so-
before that. But yeah,
Stellar
obviously
batteries.
the batteries are good. This is relatively new, so I knew it was going to work. But when you first pushed it, I was going, I hope it just didn't die now.
I
This
know.
is
I
not
was a little
good.
worried too because it did play earlier and it played. So that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So good stuff.
All these clever little things you find out for Christmas.
Did you put up lights or anything?
I put up a wreath
Oh, you did. Well, that's better than nothing.
that I found that hasn't been out for 2-3 years, and we just hung it on the front of the house.
Yeah.
We're all ready.
Well, our daughter and her friend went up and put lights on our house and surprised us. My husband and I
Yeah.
were out of town, and she texted me one night and said, "Hey,
Did that
got
go
something
well?
to show you." Yeah,
Okay,
and so yeah, so we went all out this year. She did, I didn't, but yeah, it looks really good. So anyway, fun stuff to put you in the Christmas spirit for
Yeah.
sure.
We have a great show on tap for you today. We'll talk with the Downtown Springfield Association about a new app you might want to get. A little fun with Dan Lucy. Beth Finello is going to give us all the info on the upcoming Christmas star.
Yeah, which you're going to be able to see. You can kind of see it starting now. So anyway, we're going to fill you in on where to look. Plus, we visit with Tina at T's Redneck Steakhouse. And I have a little crock pot magic featuring feta cheese. If you like feta, you will love this recipe. I think it's going to be really good. But before we get to all that, we're going to show you what's on the radar, okay? Got one for your Christmas list. Everybody loves a snazzy new pair of shoes or boots or something for Christmas,
Yeah.
right? Of course, why wouldn't you? You hear people say, what are those, alligator? Those, ostrich, whatever. What kind of shoes? Are those leather?
Yes. This
Okay.
is leather.
Very nice leather. Well, here's a kind of leather you may have never considered. Cactus leather. Do you have any cactus shoes?
I didn't know cactus made leather.
Never thought you'd put your
leather seems to be, okay, all right. Why
All
not?
right. Well, a company called Clay has launched a line of cactus leather sneakers. These are made from the mature leaves of the nopal. It's also known as the prickly pear cactus that comes from Mexico. All right, it's cultivated with only natural material, according to the company, and rainwater at 8,000-foot altitudes. The leaves are harvested every 6 to 8 weeks. They dry out in the sun, and the company puts them through a process to form a durable, of course, vegan leather. And that is not all. The rubber soles are made from the sap of the hevea trees. Have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. The laces are made from recycled nylon from plastic waste. And honestly, they're priced pretty reasonably. They're about $130 a pair. That's a lot of money, I get it, but they're a nice pair of shoes, and I bet they last a long time, and they come in black, white, and green. I think those are really nice. I was a little surprised. I figured they would nail you for more than that. I think they're actually on sale right now for the holidays.
Yeah, except every time you take a step, it's like, ow, 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 ow. Yeah, all
Makes
the
you wonder,
thorns
doesn't
here,
it? But yeah, they're cool looking shoes, so.
All right.
There you go.
Now, it's always fun when you find an old box tucked away in some closet, open it up, and discover something really cool.
If it's money or
Yeah,
jewelry.
well, that happened to Abir Eladani, a curatorial assistant looking through the Asia section of the archives of the University of Aberdeen. It's in Scotland. Inside a cigar box with the Egyptian flag on it, she found a piece of wood. Turns out this piece of wood, which was broken into several pieces, was from the Queen's Chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza, dating back to somewhere between 3341 and 3094 BC, 5,000 years ago, which was way before the pyramid was completed. But thought to be used in its construction. The cedar was discovered in the Queen's Chamber in 1872, along with a ball and a hook. Those two artifacts are on display at the British Museum. The piece of wood was donated to the university, but was never classified and has been missing for about 70 years until Aladani rediscovered it. Carbon dating may show the Great Pyramid of Giza to be about 500 years older than originally thought. So, clean out those closets, folks. You never know what you might find.
Isn't that amazing that you open the box, you see something like that, and you think, yeah, we'll hang on to it. Mention it to somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
You got kind of lost in the shuffle, and I'll put this
So it had been
I'll
in the
come back
collection.
for it tomorrow.
Right, I'll deal with it later. It had been in the collection before? Is that right? Because how else would you know that?
Well, it was discovered in the 1870s.
Okay,
Then it
so
was taken
there's a
there.
record of it
It was
somewhere.
logged in.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
it was logged in, and then they just kind of set it on the shelf, and that was back in the 1870s, and yeah, it's just kind of been disappeared for 70 years or so was the last time it was seen.
So whoever was hanging out in the office back in the 1870s, 1880s, whenever, it's like,
They're
you
going
know
to be
what,
out of
this
a job.
just doesn't look good in the display case. I'm going to stick this in the closet.
Yeah, they're going to lose their job, I'm sure.
I probably will. Okay. I know one thing about you. You're a Pepsi fan. Mm-hmm. Do you still dig Pepsi? You're either or, but I think Pepsi's your...
That was my guy. That was,
your
when I was
go-to?
a kid, that's what we always had.
That was your
Pepsi.
thing.
That
Okay.
was my
I know
go-to.
you're a fan. Which I'm just setting this up. I don't think
Okay.
he's going to like this. I don't think you're going to like this at all, but there's a new Pepsi on the horizon.
What are you doing?
It's Cocoa Pepsi. Yeah. See, he's disgusted. According to an article in Chew Boom, Pepsi decided a twist on the winter favorite hot cocoa would just be a grand thing to derive inspiration from. So Pepsi Cocoa Cola features a blend of cocoa with a hint of marshmallows. Yeah, it's getting worse for Tom. I'm so sorry. Yesterday, the company tweeted, "What's sweeter than saying bye to the worst year ever?" That we can agree on. If we get
By making it worse?
if we get 2021 retweets, we will make a batch outside of the small batch. And at last check, it had more than twice that. So stay tuned. I'm in. You know me, I'll try anything. But yeah, don't mess with...
I am chagrined. I feel like Dr. Smith in Lost in Space. Oh, the pain.
Well, you don't have to have it, but I want to try it. But anyway, you're going to have to wait until the beginning of the year
Let me know how that goes.
to try this. Yeah, we'll see if we can get some here for Tom to try. He'll love it. All right, coming up, we are going to talk with our friends from the Downtown Springfield Association to learn all about this new app that's going to give you so much fun downtown.
And you don't want to miss it, so don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.